Hey there, team. Oh, goodness me. Okay. I saw this was FFA, but I didn't expect a big ban FFA. Okay, so Grassy Plains free-for-alls are... They can be very unpredictable, just because, you know, there's no central point, there's no sort of landmarks or features to battle over, so you really are just full-on mind games. So we'll see what happens here. So we got Muffins playing as Mirkwood alongside an Imladris ally in Buzzard. So he's got his Woodland Protectors there, Woodland Realm Patrol, Hiri Peng, lots and lots of Spears and Blades of Emendware, some Rangers, Ents, Huntsmen, Sindar, and the Elders of the Elven King. So yeah, I definitely like the Huntsman being brought. Oh shoot, sorry, I thought the Huntsman, yeah, it's bows, it's bows of Emendware or something. That I was thinking for the riders. So okay, no, that's interesting, because I always like to take I never take horse archers, but when it comes to free-for-alls, I quite like to take horse archers, because it's a good way for you to just have a little nip, a little effect on the battlefield without getting too close, without getting invested. But anyway, Buzzard's got a nice little front line of the Swords from Rivendell, mixed in with the Sentries of Imladris. In front of them, the Archers of Rivendell, Gwathi Arthand, the Eldrimway Archers, Godhillen, and I was like, what's this? And then the Riders of the Brunend. Yeah, so I like that a lot. And then more, yeah, Gwathi Rugdor. So, in the back there, Nuratino Cav as well. Okay, cool. You don't... Oh, armor-rated Nuratino Cav as well. I like Nuratino Cav a lot. It's always scary. Even with that armor, it's always scary to have a Cavalier without a shield. Just say a Lancer, because I'm so used to just kind of like shunt them into the fight, get charging, and not really worrying about how much damage I take on the charge, just worrying about the damage I take as I'm running away. So lacking that shield value as you're charging into maybe an enemy archer unit, it can be a bit bloody. But given the armor upgrade, they are going to be a bit more resilient to any shenanigans that occurs. But yeah, as I say, so the riders there will be nice. It will allow Buzzard to pick away a little bit at, I'd say, opposing forces. Just sort of teasing out to see what's what. What do we have here? I think Lothlorien and Arthedain, maybe? I'm really bad at gauging the colours nowadays. And then this is like Khazad-dûm or Khand. I think that's Khand. Red. Harad. And the bottom there, to be absolutely honest, I have no idea. Another blue. One of them's got to be Arthedain, surely. One of these blues has to be Arthedain. Gondor's white. Damn. Not sure. What's taking so long? Get deployed, boys. Get deployed. But yeah, so I'm expecting a lot of mind games. A lot back and forth backstabbing. Because yeah, you just all you got is to win. That's the only focus that you're trying for here. Ooh, okay, funny. Well done, boys. I like this. I appreciate it. You piece of shit. Deploying right along the map edge. I know who I'd be going for. Let's see here. So we got Celtic of MG. So he's got his... Whoa. Okay then. So Serpent's Fangs on the left. Serpent Guard. Southron Lancer. Southern Raider. Southron Raiders. Black Serpents. Harad Spears. Good. Yeah, nice. This is our front line. Demons. Okay. And then, of course, the Mumakil. Fear. I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes. His ally. Hopefully his ally is aware of this. It looks like he is. We have Alistan. So he's got his Narem and Dragon's Wrath crossbows. Cool. Dragon Knights. Wraithlords. No, Warlords. Innisrim. I could see the Innisrim. Yeah, like, never really spotted those guys. Eastern Horse Guard. So being a bit of a melee cav. Not Lancer, Spear Cav anyway. Horse Guard. Holy smokes, okay. Tribesmen, crossbows, okay. So, these two, well, I know, I'm expecting that this is Celtic, I know. I don't know off MG, and I don't really know Alisan actually, but I think I have an idea how this is going to go down for them, or how they're intending to play. And the if it is Celtic, then I know he has got the micro ability to control that many cav. I don't. I've said it before. Like you give him with 3 cav, I'm dead. Harlan Guard. This is Thick Dick playing as Lindon. He's got his double Harlanden riders. Methlon Lancer. So they're Jav. They're very interesting. Jav, then Lancer. Harlan Infantry. Noldoran Guard. Methlon Marine. Infantry. Marines. Noldoran. For Lindon and Horselords. So again, a very heavy cav force there. Alongside him, he's got Angmar, played by Finrod. Yeah, I forgot Lindon was blue. So he's got his pikes. Yeah, so this is one of the more general, but it's quite a short front line. Guardians mixed in with pikes, Blackwatch Legion and pikes. Back there, some wargs, Inquisitors, the Gundabad Guard with some Trolls of Gundabad and Trolls of Angmar. Then a lot of warg skirms there on the flank. Everybody's got, well, I guess it's Grassy Plains, why not? Everybody's going super heavy cav. Then we've got Church 762, so he's got an Arthedain force. This is a more, from the looks of it, more general force. Evedom Spears mixed in with some of these. Oh, Annuminous Gate Guard. Dismounted Knights of Annuminous. A lot of archers there. A lot of pikes again. By them, the Wardens of the North. Bornosteran Knights, okay, and the Knights of Annuminous. And then alongside that, he's got Lothlorien as the Alexander playing Lothlorien, and he's got his Lornan archers, behind them some Spears of the Wood, Lornan warriors, Kindred Watchers, Woodland Protectors, Mounted Company, and the Riders of the Golden Wood. So first thing first, like, let's go to 1 time speed, but let's just wait until something happens. But I would be very chuffed if I saw this in front of me and I had picked Lothlorien. I'd be over the moon. Because there's a lot of cav here, and I've got a lot of spears to at least slow down any charges coming at me. I've got archers that are better than any archer that could come at me. I'd be kind of kicking myself with the jabs, but that's okay. But I've got my, yeah, like I said, I've got archers that can blast people down. If I was Mirkwood as well, like I can't quite remember how many straight archers he's got. Yeah, I really don't like. I'd be a bit afraid if I was Muffins, to be honest. I don't think Muffins' army is built for this. If I was the boys, I would definitely want to target down Muffins. I would definitely want to target down Muffins and Buzzard, because their armies are what you want from what everybody's brought here today. What you want are foot archers and spears. You know, these are Mongolian armies coming at us today. I like that Kellic, yeah, he's rushing out his gate, he's taking ground. He's left a lot of his forces back. I wonder if this is kind of his strategy. Is he just going to leave everything back so that he can just micro a few units that he's got? Does kind of look like that's the plan. And yeah, in the back there, just those Mumakil, keeping the Harad spears and the demons for, well, whatever he may be planning later on. So it does look like Muffins and Buzzard are kind of gearing up to go for our Mongolian foes. But no, maybe not. Yeah, taking the center of the map is always something I like to do. It's just a kind of cool show of like, hey, look, I'm the winner. I've got the middle. So yeah, even in like Grassy Plains, it just sort of gives you some feeling of accomplishment. So it's interesting who Kellic is gonna go for, because a lot of his power is just gonna be in those horse archers. He's got to kind of weaken down the likes of, you know, any sort of spearman. It's just gonna be a case of, yeah, just making sure that any arrow that's coming at you from these Southron raiders or some sort of horse archer on the field today is always hitting a shield. And then you're always returning fire with your own archers. These are such beefy units. You don't often see the Southron raiders. Like, yeah. So it's kind of cool to see them in the field. It's a big unit of horse archers. With the likes of the Riders of the Brunnen, they almost doubled their numbers. Riders of the Brunnen will, like, kind of really struggle to outshoot them course, more skilled archers, higher damage arrow, but I actually don't absolutely know if it's a higher damage arrow, but I'm assuming more skilled archers. But being outnumbered almost 2 to 1 is not going to be fun. We are having a clash? Yeah, okay, we're gearing up for a clash here. We're actually already in it. Okay, cool. Right, I'm going to have to sort of slow down to 0.7 for now. Good and Bad Guard, they're catching, yeah, Fornestair Knights, RIP. Knights of Innuminus look like they're in a bit of trouble too. Yeah, looks like Finrod was sort of setting up a position over here. Church kind of rushed on forward to engage him, but he just wasn't prepared for everything that was coming at him. Yeah, so he's got to be getting out of that. Knights of Innuminus actually routing, which there's just the amount of manpower and the amount of casualties and damage that they just took there. Nasty loss there right away for the Arthedain Lothlorien alliance. Firepower coming in from Lothlorien. Okay, so that looks like, though, the boys have now switched their focus because they're seeing that this is a clash that is properly going now. They look like they're more than happy to start engaging the FFA alliance here. Southron Raiders pursuing the Riders of the Bruin, and yeah, Riders sort of got a little bit too close maybe, tried to sort of outrange the Southron Raiders. Inflicted some good casualties very quickly against these Raiders over here, goodness me. Oh damn, I should have taken a... That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's quite cool. Just the Southron Raiders and the Mumakil walking through. We'll go for that. It would have been nice to maybe get all of the cav there with the Mumakil, but I think that shot works quite nicely too. So, right, okay, that didn't actually go as bad for Buzzard as I thought it would. I really expect him to just get outshot completely, but I guess the Riders of the Bruin and just outranging the Southron Raiders a little bit was enough. Yeah, but as I say, so they're gearing up for that fight. I'm going to try and watch on the mini-map to see what changes with that. Harland and Riders, they're forming this sort of Cantabrian circle as they're rattling shots off into the front line. Oh, goodness me, yeah. The front line has really kicked off now. But Angmar is not going to be easy to budge. The Numinous Gateguard trying to sort of get in there, but taking arrow fire from Lindon, from those mounted riders, or mounted archers. I was going to try and zoom in, but everything's just going to be red. We won't really be able to tell a difference. Okay, Lothlorien really engaging now. Oh, Mythal Lancers getting right into those Lornland warriors, but pulling out. Okay, that could have been very nasty. But oh, they're getting their butts out of there now. Yeah, that I don't know why they pulled out. I would have continued that charge. Maybe if he was worried a few of them didn't have their lances out in time, and they wouldn't have got. I was actually, yeah, you're right. I think I was seeing a few of their lances still held up in the air. Could have been the case. But yeah, so now engaging. It looks like this is stabilized a bit for the Arthedain forces. Sort of getting around them. Knights of Innuminus are back. Harad looks like he is going to be coming in to punish these guys, which is interesting. It's definitely a good way to make foes. Let's try and make sure we're back in time to see what happens there. But yeah, okay, Horse Guard engaging the Sindar. Sindar will be winning that, but whenever you have like a cost-effective melee cav up against sort of a high-quality melee cav, I always think, you know, you get a bit of your money back, you know. Ennis Rim getting a little charge in there, but Huntsman, yeah, this will be done. This will be dead. But we're going to be seeing a lot of the calves sort of getting forgotten about just because of the amount of it that is there. And it's tough to sort of focus on everything. But like that, you know, we're getting these charges into the Elders. I usually do like to have a nice sort of gander across the battlefield, but we just can't do that right now. The Mumakil just barreling through everything. Nothing is a friend here for them. So they do not care. They just want to inflict casualties. But that means both sides are pouring shots into them. They're running amok, but again, doesn't care. This is fine. My troops are nowhere near this. So yeah, they're just pouring. Ooh. All the while, even though their elephant is going insane, the guys are still firing off their arrows, still getting those shots out. So that was a bit bloody. Definitely quite a nice addition to the battlefield. But yeah, this one guy is gonna come again. He's gonna come again. Oh no, Church. This has been going quite nicely for Church. Way better than I sort of expected it, but no, okay, he's going away. He's going away. Ah, dude, if that Mumakil just decided to go for a charge there, that would have not been fun. So these foot archers are going to do their best. Just pour shots into the mounted foes that they have. The spears of Imladris are actually pouring quite nicely. Horse guard dropping like flies. Sapphire bladesmen appearing. Goodness sake. Okay, we can sort of zoom in here. Get a slightly better idea of the battlefield. As we crack shots. This is quite, as I say, this is quite reminiscent of the way that people sort of played in the previous version of Reforged. Just a lot of cavalry, but what you used to get is a lot of cavalry and a lot of low-tier archers. And you were basically just able to sort of kite back on your foe, just shoot them up with the archers. When they charge you, hit them with your cav. They're floundering after you hit them with the cav, shoot them with the archers again, and just basically whittle them down like that. So the only way to really best that was either to have a better army at doing it, or wait out the arrow fire and make sure that the arrows were really only hitting either invaluable units or units that could take that pounding, and then sort of come at them. And we'll see how it goes today. But it looks like generally, as I say, the elven arrows are going to be quite tough to deal with there. Oh, right, there wouldn't. Yeah, there were just so many jabs. The troll slayers, the woodland protectors, these Mumakil, you know, their days were numbered the moment they arrived. But goodness me, it's a messy confrontation over here. Because everybody's gone for very mobile armies, we're not really getting these frontline clashes, which of course are kind of rare in free-for-alls, but they still do happen. But it just means everybody's kind of running around everybody else. Are those archers still getting shots off? No, they're a little bit out of range. Oh, they're getting a bit closer now, so we'll see. Are we getting a clash here? Horse guard breaking. Oh, no, Serpent's guard still around them. Charging into the Ents. Yeah, a few of those Ents took that hit. Whoa, good knock, my friend. Throwing that tree around. Well done, Serpent Guard. A few of them, of course, going to be going down from the hits, but trolls and Ents, they get hurt really bad by a nice AP charge. Spears of Imladris are trying to chase them off, but yeah, the Horse Guard still rattling away. And this is again just sort of showing the micro ability of these two players. They're not just getting all of their units caught up in these nasty losing engagements. They're able to sort of get them out. Eldraine Lancers, they're not being melee cav for sure, but being able to best these South Rhun Raiders just because of their high melee attack and also their armor, their defensive skill. There are still Eldraine forces. Let's go up to 0.7. Things are settling slightly. We're able to sort of generally see what's going on. Eldraine Lancers, they're taking a charge. 99 down to... That's a bit of a... I would have thought more. From a proper NSRM charge like that. Okay, the NSRM trying to bolt out now. Shaken and broken. Dearie me. Those Riders of the Brunin, yeah, try and chase them down. To be honest, I'd want to get that. I'd want to make sure that they ain't coming back. And they ain't now. Yeah, they're goners. NSRM, almost Dragon Knights, everything pulling back here. Serpent's Fangs still rattling shots off, but it looks like they've been receiving counter fire. Demons look like, yeah, they're definitely my prime target. Crossbows and Narim rushing forward. Lots of Hashari from Celtic. So yeah, they were hiding back, but this is a lot of Hashari. The Hashari Stalkers are there too, to pour some body-piercing fire through the lines.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Announcer doesn't love it. But of course he's just... The announcer can only really see the balance of power. He can only really see our chances against everyone. And he's forgetting that everyone is fighting everyone else. Pikes coming forward there. Riders, sorry.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Trying to get some charges in. Goodness me. It's really... Right, surely, yeah, okay, it's Lothlorien and Arthedain, I think, sort of winning. But then saying that Lindon is sort of all over the place over here too. No, I think it's... Yeah, no, they're losing. Lindon seems to be coming out on top. It really looks like Angmar was doing their job. When you've got an elven ally, and you're an orc, or a lower quality human army, you sometimes do want to just take the hits for your elven ally, so that then later on in the fight they can bring it home for you, because their troops are just that higher quality, especially when it comes to Lindon, who are quite fragile to arrow fire and so on. You want to be the one, and Angmar is very well packed up.
The enemy general
that's the
lies
Angmar
dead.
general, yeah. So you kind of want to be the one taking the hits for your allies there. And I think they've done that quite nicely, I'd say. There are still a few nasty units to deal with, but I think generally this has gone not too bad for him. And Lindon still should, at the end of all this, Lindon should have... I don't want to say most of his army, definitely not most of his army. He should still have a substantial force. Saying that though, we still have to deal with the Watchers, the Kindred. The Riders are still lurking around. Yeah, okay, no, definitely not most. But if I had to bet right now, I think Lindon's going to come out on top there. And will it be enough? Well, he's still... I think it's generally going to be, does he have ammunition left? Because he's got the Weighty Rock Door, the Elder Wind Lancers, Hashari are coming up now, and the Hashari engaging these elven militia. Come on, Hashari. You're not getting shot here. Get your stuff sorted out. Yeah, there we go. Generally, yeah, the Hashari should be mainly on top in that confrontation. But to be honest, I'd want to get the Ents in there. The Ents would love to fight the Hashari. I think. Yeah? Maybe that defensive skill is a bit nasty. But I think he's maybe just avoiding crossbow fire and the like. Ooh. Dragon Knight's coming in. 85 before the hit. Down 2. Already down to 80, down to 70, 60. Wow. Pretty nasty, yeah. Okay, Ent's coming forward now. But yeah, those Dragon Knights getting pulled on out. Really without suffering much in the way of damage. Serpent's Fangs getting some poison arrow damage there too. Yep, okay, that's a break. Probably due to a little bit of poison arrow damage. And the Hashari are locked morale, so they don't care. Southron Lancers coming in. Not quite as glorious a charge as the Dragon Knights, but, oh wow. Yeah, okay, really still quite bloody. So we need to be pouring fire onto those Southron Lancers, especially as they run away, so they can't use that little fragile shield. But as he's doing that charge, he's focusing over here on his Serpent Guard, and we're going through this at 0.7 speed. This is happening a lot faster for them. So any little movement they're doing is quite impressive. And whenever you are seeing a unit sort of staying in melee a little bit too long, you know, you want to get... We need to be counter-charging with the likes of the Huntsmen. Even if the Huntsmen get grabbed by their cavalry, the Huntsmen are spear cav, we'll be able to return the favour a bit. We need to like stop these units like the Dragon Knights. They're about to get this nasty charge right into the Eldraine Way. Archers 89 before they charge. That's a good full body charge there. Surely that's down to 70.
Only half the enemy force
Really?
remains.
Okay, they came out of that way better than I thought they would. Way better than I thought they would. But I guess, yeah, just shows the armor value of the Eldraine Way and the defensive skill of the Eldraine Way. If you're charging against a unit's face, they do get that defensive bonus. If you're charging from behind them, I believe the defensive bonus is halved. Or sorry, the defensive skill bonus is halved. That's why you do see some of these elven units, you know, you charge them straight in the face and you're like, how did you not just get eviscerated? It's like, oh, because I got my full defensive skill. We've got a routing unit off in the corner here. Is that... Not routing! Oh no, that's for Celtic as a general. Funny. He's just got him hiding over there. I mean, the thing is, if you sent somebody out to go and charge him, it is still a unit for Hadron Spears. And what Celtic would just do is turn him around so you can't hit the general first. And then, as well as that, you're running all the way over there to get that sorted. It's just
make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
It's just a bit of a detour. Grabbing those Dragonwrath Warlords. Dragon's Wrath Warlords, goodness me. They're not knights, they are just very heavy lancers. So the Grassy Rockdoor will absolutely eviscerate them. But yeah, you sort of kept them moving, got them out of there. Nice to see. So yeah, but they're chasing them down. Things are starting to get a little bit chaotic for the Cavalry Alliance. But we're still pouring shots around. Getting a bit of friendly fire here into the Sapphire Bladesmen, but that is the last of the Nuritino Cav. Nuritino Cav, I believe, are pretty sure they're not Lancers, they're Spear Cav. So, yeah, okay, cool. So they do have an anti-cavalry bonus. They would have been nice to try and lock down what's left of the Cav. Usually at this point in convertation, you know, nobody has any Cav left, but just because of the sheer number of cavalry brought, we do still have some of them lurking around. With the Arthedain rushing forward here, trying to shut down what's left of the enemy archers. Looks like they are maybe going to be running away. No, they're not. That was the call for one of the armies routing. Oh, ouch. Black Serpents there bolting. Is that maybe? Surely that's not. No, it's not. Not Harad routing off. That'll be one of the forces over here. Here's where we discover that it's actually Lothlorien winning.
They have lost half their men.
Harlan Riders there catching the Kindred of Celeborn in a charge. Lothlorien in general still sort of lashing out as attackers. Goodness me. Okay, no, this is ending up a lot more bloody for Thick Dick than I thought it would. I think he's gonna have scraps left after he's done here. Oh dear, especially the Knights of Illuminus. Yeah, okay, he is not going to come out of this anywhere near as nicely as I thought. So it must have been Angmar that routed off. Yeah, but again, I think Angmar did his job. But I think maybe maybe Lindon, Lothlorien, and Arthedain might come out on top here. Very interesting. That elephant is still just running amok. Warlords there broken. That is a bit of a shame. I don't know what the heck broke them. Well, they would have broken over there, but now they're just trying to run through these lines, interrupting the shots coming at them. Okay, no, they're just going to get away. And the only reason I'm focusing on them is because there's 16 of them, 15 now. They should be able to come back from this. And but if they just keep bouncing around between hostile units, they will not recover. Eldrimwe Lancers engaging the Innis Rim. Looks like the Innis Rim did not intend to charge them. They were trying to charge through, and they have just carried on through. Left a few of their guys to be sliced up. But worthy sacrifice, I'm sure. Get your lances out, boys. Where are they? Why are your lances not out? Why are your lances not out? Oh, that's a shame. Oh, Allison, I'm sorry. That was not your fault. I think they should have gotten their lances out there. I don't know why it took them so long. Oh. That was Discord coming on. Not quite. I don't think OBS will pick up my Discord. Maybe. Well, that just means I lost connection to my router for a second and Discord reconnected. Eldrimwe Lancers charging on into the last of the crossbows. Those warlords, yeah, they're still running. Maybe they are goners. But now that they're sort of free, maybe they'll sort themselves out. Because of that little running back and forth for a while, they might not have the energy to do much when they get back. Grassy Arthedain loving that fight, getting shot in the back, but you still get that full armor value, even if you're shot in the back, so they do not mind, I don't think. Grassy Arthedain, one of the most sort of armored up units in the game, so they are a-okay to this. Shield value, of course, saves them a good bit too, but doesn't really matter. Either way, when it comes to sort of Narim fire, Narim, you know, it's not a pathetic arrow, but it's not an armor-piercing arrow, to be sure. Crossbows there breaking. Warlords did return, yeah, see, I thought they would, but they've returned right next to the Grassy Rockdoor. And they're still fresh. Holy smokes. These guys have good energy. But I guess, like, that's what you're paying for. You know, when you pay that much for a cavalry unit, for a lancer, you want to make sure that those horses are actually well energized. So they can keep charging around for the full fight. I absolutely love these, you know, as soon as I saw that in the hall, I was like, my boys, they're gorgeous. This is what I want in my life. Deer cavalry it's just gorgeous. And then of course we got them in like Warhammer Total War, the Stag Riders. Just, yeah, it's just a cool concept. I like Wood Elves riding deer. I like it a lot. I do a lot of 40k stuff with my friends, and I had my deer riding knights from this little like feudal world. They were anyway, sorry, off the point. Tried to come in for a quick slam, last minute slam into the Swords of Rivendell. I think a lot of these hits have been pretty unlucky for the Cav Alliance there. And but that is that, really. We'll maybe go to 2x speed for a minute. Unless, like, the only chance these boys have is if they form. Good stuff. Well done. Yeah. That's nice. I'm glad that they were able to. Oh wait, saying that.
Behold how our cowardly
I'm glad that they were able to
It's time to press the attack.
Put their differences aside here and realize that the true threat is in front of them. I think, of course, they've maybe seen that slightly too late. It's easy to get too invested in the fight in front of you, and you have to be paying attention. And oh, don't be on fire, Will. You're wasting ammo on these routing boys. Yeah, definitely don't chase them. Don't chase them. There's no need. They're routing. They're not coming back. Just relax. Yeah, I think that it's easy to get invested in what's in front of you and to forget that there is another 2v2 happening across the battlefield that you do need to be checking on. The boys did very well there, the Lothlorien and Arthedain alliance.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Ouch. Oh man, was that a willing charge? Was that? Oh, I really hope that was a willing charge. I missed that. Absolute glorious, action just to bring some vengeance against the Mumakil that had inflicted so much casualty on his men. Just comes in for a last wild charge there. It was that, or it was a routing mistake. But I'm not taking that. No, that was definitely this general willingly threw his life on the line just to bring some vengeance against the Mumakil that had wronged his forces so badly. Which is an honourable final action, I'm sure. Looks like I would probably do this too, Buzzard. Oh no, he's going for the Harland Riders, which yeah, is a good shout too. I think these Harland Riders are maybe doing the same. Oh, don't charge the bloody Mumakil. What the hell are you doing, boys? Yes, let's do a thick dick. Yeah, no, so it must have been a glorious charge. Damn, I'm sorry I missed that. Oh, missed it. Waithy Roctor should be able to bring this thing down. Oh, if it actually does let them baited out the charge and then turn. Oh my god! Imagine if it turned around and actually countercharged them after baiting out their charge. That would have been absolutely glorious. Those guys are opening fire now. No, they must have used up their ammo now. Just like hanging on for dear life at this point. But if we get a charge on that Mumakil, right now it's expertly avoiding charges. They're usually not less responsive. Oh. Was this a desire to kill it, or was this a desire to herd it forward into its foes? No, okay. Right, we're gonna go back 2x speed. We'll watch the
continue like
as this is going down.
We will smash the enemy.
All we need is one good charge. Even from the Harland Riders, I think we could do it. But it's just duking us about. Oh, do they naturally avoid combat? I thought they would just consider, but it must be like trying to avoid people charging it. I guess. Anyway, so Lothlorien and Arthedain, they're going to do their best here, but we still have ammunition. The Imladris. The only chance I really think we've got is if that Mumakil does something absolutely wild. Celtic is still over in that corner with a nice beefy unit for random spears. I'd probably be making my way over here now if I was him, but he'll just be the final force. Spear of the Wood making contact now with the Eldrimwe archers, but it's not going to be enough.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
What's that one? I don't think that was a met defeat. No. Oh, good Skiltrum. Oh, I love it. Yes. No, nice little. I forgot that Harad seriously do Skiltrum. It's kind of nice to put your general in with them then, because he's right in the middle then. Cool. Okay. Okay. That's the play from now on. Put them in with the skill trunk. Spear of the Wood pushing forward. A glorious final charge alongside the Arthedain troops, their allies. The Ents. To be honest, yeah, the Ents could deal with them. That'd be a good shout. Are the Ents tired? Surely. No, they're just warmed up. We can do this all day. Yeah, all the Cavs still active. So I was hoping that the Cav on the west would be a bit more powerful, and I really thought that with the armies that the boys had, we finally killed it. Must have been the Ents. The Ents must have been a little bit closer than I thought. I really thought that it was going to be more devastating against Mirkwood and Imladris, just because of the way their armies were built. I was really worried, but I guess they did just have, they had enough spears, and they did have quite a lot of archers. As I say, the strategy, it used to be the go-to strategy back in the old version of the game. Like, it was kind of unkillable. But this version is a bit different. Like weak, or like low-quality archers got nerfed big time, so it became a lot more expensive to do it. You used to be able to get like really a lot of archers with certain armies, like Gondor. You used to be able to have like whole armies of militia and standard Gondor archers, and it was just too much to deal with. Goodness me, come on! I'm just wanting to see this last fight against the Skildrum. I think is he gonna rout? I think he's gonna admit defeat because we're not gonna be able to walk all the way over there in this time. I don't think. What's it gonna be? These are just, to be honest, if the Grassy Rock Door really wanted to, they could probably slam right through this. No, I think we're gonna get admit defeat. I would like to see what the Grassy Rock Door would do to something like that. No, that's an admit. Fair enough. Yeah, no, it'd be kind of a pain in the ass just wait for them to come over. That is quite a lot of kills, and to be honest, every one of those kills is a, pretty damn high quality elf. So, no, it was nice. And I think Alisand just got so unlucky with some of those charges. It was not his fault. But yeah, okay, cool. Let's see. What maybe was pretty... yeah, I mean, Woodland Protectors, I forgot that they're spears after they've used their jabs, so that's quite a nice shout for that confrontation. But yeah, it was just a lot of the archers. I was just a bit worried about the amount of Blades of the Wood. Blades of Emendweir that we had. I thought it was maybe a bit too many for that fight. But the Cinder were a good shout. The Ents really smashed some people up. No, nice. Rumored Rangers. Oh, kind of surprised. But I guess I was so thin. Yeah, all of Celtic and Alisand's forces were spread out so thin that the body piercing just wouldn't have been able to be too useful. But no, that was super. The boys definitely, the Lothlorien and Arthedain duo, that really surprised me. I was chuffed with how Fenrod played, of course, and I don't think the boys, like Thick Dick and Fenrod, did well. It just, yeah, didn't work out too well in the end, and they should have maybe seen what was coming and stopped killing each other a little bit earlier, but they did. They picked up on it like later on in the fight. So, and I think a big part of that was just the amount of kills that Celtic got with that Mumakil charge on them. But he saw like where he would be more effective. He wasn't going to be as effective up against the Elven Alliance. But yeah, so thank you guys very much, and I will see you later.